Hello, welcome to Hanks, Make Your Mentor. My name is Ruth, and in today's video, we're going to go over how to save you frustration and money by doing a test cut on your Cricut Print and Cut projects. The project I'm working on in this video is a shirt that I did printable heat transfer vinyl on. Go ahead and check on the card up in the corner to see the video about what supplies you can buy to get started with Print and Cut. Let's go ahead and jump into Design Space and I'll show you how to do it.
After you have completed your design and flattened it, in the Layers panel it will show as a Print and Cut. You now want to add a shape onto the canvas and resize it. I normally use a star and size it to about a 1/2 inch, but you can use whatever you'd like. This should be set as a basic cut in the Layers panel. Once you've got this set, you're going to click Make It. Design Space limits Print and Cut projects to 8.5 by 11 inch material, and the size of the design area is limited to 9.25 by 6.75 inches. One advantage of this is that it leaves plenty of room to do a test cut or several on the same piece of material as your design. So on the mat with just the star, I'm going to click Edit to reposition the star. You want to make sure you place the test cut over to the right so it doesn't get in the way of the project you are working on.
I'm going to go into Browse All Materials and go into the categories, the iron-on and the printable iron-on dark, and click Done. Now that I have my settings in there, I'm going to go ahead and load up my heat transfer vinyl. You want to make sure when you're doing this that you line it up in the very corner and as straight as you possibly can. That will help your Cricut to be lined up correctly for your Print and Cut. I have my fine point blade already in there, so I'm going to load my mat. Before I hit go, I'm going to double check that it is going to cut the star first. I wanted to make sure that cut nice and clean, that I didn't have any problems, so that means my cut settings are good. If your cut settings aren't quite right, go back into the mat with just the test cut portion and edit it to move it so that it's not where the original test cut is and not going to interfere with your design. And then go ahead and run the test again. As long as your test design is less than an inch, you should easily have room to do at least 7 test cuts. And I have done a lot of test cuts trying to make sure I get the settings just right, because it's a lot easier to deal with them now than it is to have to try and fight weeding a project that's not cut properly. I love how using the exact same material you're using on your project for the test cut makes it so much simpler. You don't have to load up another mat. You don't have to go, which material do I have that's closest to this? You don't have to waste an entire sheet that is specifically for test cuts. I hope this was a helpful tip for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Until next time, bye.